Hey guys, I'm Christina and welcome to this week's episode of Lone Star Gun News. Following several months of nothing, the Hearing Protection Act is back in the news. The original legislation is still in committee, but an amendment to the Sportsmen's Heritage and Recreational Enhancement, or SHARE Act, has essentially added the HPA onto it. On Thursday, the SHARE Act was passed out of a House committee. While there will be no NFA registration of suppressors if passed, it will still require an NICS background check to purchase. Additionally, all suppressors will still be required to be serialized, and a 10% tax on the manufacturer of suppressors will be added, which you can bet will be rolled into the price of buying a suppressor. We at Lone Star Gun Rights support the SHARE Act, but we prefer to see Senator Mike Lee's SHUSH Act, which repeals the NFA sections about suppressors and mandates that they be treated no differently than any other firearm accessory, such as lights, vertical grips, or optics. The Indiana General Assembly has begun discussing constitutional carry legislation. State Representative Jim Lucas of the 69th House District has filed House Bill 1159, which would allow anyone legally allowed to possess a firearm to carry it without a license. The license would still exist, but it would be known as the Firearms Reciprocity License. As expected, several gun control groups are coming out against the bill, including several law enforcement officials. State Police Major Mike White believes that constitutional carry will put police officers at a greater risk, saying, quote, "Any sort of vetting we can do to assure that one person that shouldn't be carrying doesn't carry, that's what we need to do." State Representative Lucas adamantly disagrees, saying, quote, "We have the state that is forcing an innocent person to get online, apply for a license, and go get fingerprinted. They have to take a half a day off of work or a full day and pay a fee to the state to exercise a constitutional right." Indiana's next General Assembly session begins in January, and the House Bill 1159 is sure to be a hot topic. In Chicago, comments made by Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson have some gun rights organizations pleasantly surprised. Current policy is that police officers are required to purchase their own service weapons, which puts them having to go through the same hurdles as a civilian. In order to purchase a firearm or even ammunition under current law, residents of Illinois must obtain a firearm owner's identification or FOID card. This card, which is different from the Illinois concealed carry license, is capable of being revoked by the state at any time should the holder become a patient for treatment of any mental illness. It is because of this requirement that Superintendent Johnson believes discourages police officers from seeking needed treatment, as they will be ineligible to receive a new FOID card for 5 years. During an unrelated press conference on Friday, August 25th, Superintendent Johnson said, quote, "If we punish officers for seeking treatment, what message are we sending? We are telling them that if you ask for help, we are going to punish you by taking your job away." Echoing these remarks, Vice President of the Police Union, Martin Priebs, said, quote, "It's an important thing for police officers to be able to not be worried about pursuing mental health goals for fear of losing their FOID card. While no specific legislative changes were called for, there is a glimmer of hope that some of the incredibly strict gun control laws in Illinois might be eased in the future." Gun owners in Utah are taking exception with the new fee hike for first-time concealed carry permit applications. The Bureau of Criminal Identification, or BCI, unexpectedly increased their fee to $57 for residents and $67 for non-residents. Gun rights activists are saying that the BCI did so without legislative approval, which is beyond their authority. NRA spokeswoman Catherine Mortensen said in a release, quote, "The process by which the fee has been implemented purposefully circumvented legislative action and removed any ability for public to submit input." BCI said in a statement that they did not actually raise the application fees, but added a $20 Western Identification Network fingerprint background check fee, which they claim was authorized by the Utah legislature through the passage of HB 124 in 2015. This fee, BCI claims, is the only access on the first-time permit applications and not renewals. BCI officials were summoned to explain themselves before the legislature's Administrative Rules Review Committee, though no word has been released on the outcome. And that's all the news we have for this week. Please make sure to hit that thumbs up button and click subscribe to stay up to date with the latest Lone Star Gun news and Lone Star Gun reviews. Also, please make sure to like us on Facebook at Lone Star Gun Rights. I'm Christina Hodnett, and until next time, Lone Star Gunners, stay armed, stay vigilant, and stay informed.